What's up, World Peace Connection? I want you all to do us a quick favor and take a deep breath in. Now, think about this. Why has God presented this risk right in front of me? List 10 pros and cons. Write them all down. Then, think about, okay, so what is the next best step that I can take to overcome this risk? That is exactly what Dane and I decided to do in 2015 when we quit our jobs and took the biggest risk of our lives. Now, risk taking can be very hard. It can be confusing. It can almost feel like you're alone. You don't know what choice to choose. But I can guarantee you that the reality of risk taking is kind of fruitful.
Many times when we meet people, they'll tell us about how they want to be that boss, or they want to take it to that next level in their job. And I think the difference that separates the people who talk about it and the people who are in those positions are the ones who are willing to take the risk. You know, how can you say you want to fly with birds if you're not willing to jump out of the nest? We got to be willing to do the things that make us uncomfortable so we can get to the places that we've never been before. I think about the biggest risk that I have taken as of late, which is pursuing my music career. And although I know that I've always been an artist and that I've always wanted to do this, it's been something that I didn't know if I was necessarily ready for. And I think when risks present themselves, it doesn't mean that in that moment that's our inclination that we need to go do that, but we do need to take a time to see, hey God, what are you trying to reveal to me in this moment? Am I actually equipped for it? Can I see the pros and cons to taking this risk? And can I identify a next best step that can get me into the place in which you've called for me to be?
Exactly. You know, oh my gosh, Pastor Dane, that was some good word. The reality is, risk taking takes a community. When you decide to take a risk, it doesn't just affect you. It doesn't just affect the person next to you. It affects everyone. And that can be very, very scary. When Dane decided that he wanted to be an artist, yes, as a wife, I was scared.
And to be honest, I'm not even really making any money from it, but I have developed, my skill sets have developed. I can see that there has been rewards.
When my husband decided that he was going to be an artist and take that risk, we both had to sit down and we both had to really take a deep breath in. Really think about, okay, God, why have you presented this huge risk inside this man's noggin? And then we had to, I know it sounds cheesy, but we did write down our pros and cons, and we sat down and we list things down and decided what is the pros, what is the cons, what is the risks of the risk. And then we decided that, okay, the next best step is for Dane to put his head down and create an album. And that's exactly what he did, and that's exactly what we did when we decided to quit our jobs. Taking a risk involves community. And as World Peace Connection, we are here to develop a community of people who aspire to create positive change around the world. And that's gonna involve taking risks. So today, we're challenging you to think about the risks. Use those 3 techniques that was given to you. And also, we wanna leave you with one big gem, which is, what inspires you the most about life and living?
Until next time, people.